How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these garden beds done. But if y'all didn't catch the short, this is the area up front here where, of course, the tree came down. And the idea was to get all this sawdust and all this leaves and everything and put them in the garden beds out back. But why put more effort into it than what you really have to? Now, I still like to go a little overboard, so we're still going to be putting in a little bit of raised beds. They're about 6 to 8 inch wide. I'm just going to lay them down here. We're going to do cardboard underneath because I would really like to get this sand that we have here in a lot better shape. Now, along the edge of the drive here, as you can see out to the front of our place, you can kind of see a little bit already of a shape here. Now, I was going to go this way with them, but this is where we come out here in the mornings and, we get to watch the sun come up way over there. It's like, well, why not make it look nice a little bit out here as well? If I'm going to go ahead and put the garden beds out front, still make it look nice where she can come out here, have her coffee in the mornings as well. All the little things, Let's hear some of that sawdust I was talking about where we cut the tree up. Or actually, I had some people come in that live up the road that go ahead and use firewood, to heat their home. We don't have wood heat here. That's what they use, so we went ahead and went that route. As you can see, up here in the front yard as well, it's still sandy, but being under this big tree for all these years and getting, all this down on it, it does a little bit better out here. I'll be building the beds across there, and then across there, and in this way, and then we'll make it look all nice in here with them sitting different directions. This here's some of the wood that we'll be using from the pile over there. I've already got some of them marked out. I'm just working with scrap pieces of wood here, so I'm making this one match up to this one here. It's underneath these, and I wanted to go 4 foot, but getting rid of this notch and then lining it up with like this with these two pieces, it's actually going to be what was it, 44.5 inches is what I'm actually able to get out of these. So it's not going to be exactly, the sizes a lot of people may want, but once again, we're working with scrap wood here, and it's free. So I'm going to make it work. We'll still make it look nice. As I already said, I already got all these boards marked, so we're going to go ahead and get some of these cut up, and then we will get them fastened together. I've got 3-inch decking screws and some other decking screws just to make sure they don't rust in them. As you can see here, there's still a little bit of scrap nails in it, so we'll be taking care of that, but some nice free wood. Now I'm going to go ahead and pre-drill a couple holes in the end here. I'm just going to kind of evenly space them instead of worrying about marking them out. Once again, we're working with scrap wood. Doesn't have to be perfect. Going ahead and pre-drilling the holes will make it just a little bit easier to get everything when we got it lined up. So that way you're not really messing the wood up. This stuff is a little soft. It's been sitting out here. It has been wet. messing with it a while ago. I was trying to get it level. Now we're actually fairly close right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that. All right, now we got it pretty well leveled off, as you can see. Now see, that's the funny part here. This dirt here is actually from the backyard that I'm going to be trying to fix. Look how much darker it is from all the stuff being up here. There's a few things that we're going to toss in. Of course, we're going to lay down the cardboard first, and then I was just getting it picked up. And then, thankfully, we had some of these laying around. I'm going to put them around the edge on this corner for sure, and probably on that outer corner down there. Here's what we're looking like at the moment. Got it filled with all kinds of things. Out of the yard over here. I don't know if you can tell where I've been breaking up all the little bitty pieces of bark and everything like that was already starting to break down. And right over there is where we had a big pile of it when I was cleaning up. So same thing over there. All that went in the bottom of it. Then we filled it with some leaves, and we've got sawdust from the chainsaws in here. There's a little bit of straw right there on top. And then I'm going to start filling it in with, got a little bit of compost and a little bit of soil that I'm going to throw on top of here, and then cover it with a little bit of wood chips and let her set for the winter. See what we can do with it in the spring. And what we have here is more of Dave's magic swamp water. You can see we've had a few buckets. They've all been diluted, of course. We got to get everything wetted down so that way it actually sinks down in there before I try putting any more on there. See, now this right here is what I want to see. I don't know if you can see him or not. There he goes. And little red worms I was talking about and this stuff, because I usually try to get anything that I'm going to be adding, like potting soil or garden mix or whatever. I try to get it the year before. Now this year's been a little different, but I still had a little bit that's been sitting around, so that way I can have time to, well, as you can see, this stuff's still pretty woody up top. But we're putting stuff down and it's already got life in it. I'm going to go ahead and just cover it with some wood chips and let it sit. That way nothing's going to get degraded or blown away or anything like that because of the wood chips. And then I'll wet it down again. As you can tell, it's already nice and wet there. This is the front yard, and this will be just the starting one. I plan on going out that way so far, out to about there, down this way, and a nice little spot right here. Everything out that way is going to be the orchard. Off in the distance, you can see the line up that we got down there. Let me know what y'all think about having gardens in your front yard. We're actually going to have to stop for the day right here. Rain's coming in right now, which is kind of beneficial for us. Like maybe my grandpa looking out for me. He was always the gardener and farmer and all that kind of stuff. So we just got it in the ground, and we're going to get some rain to soak it in good. I will get some wood chips on top of here, but it's going to have to be a different day. And here we go. Finally got it tucked in for winter. These are just some, I guess, basic wood chips from the guys that were clearing the trees near the highway. Get down here just a little bit. We'll move stuff out of the way in the spring. You can see all that down there. So, got it nice and tucked in for the winter. We will let this all break down and do its thing. And come spring, hopefully we'll have something really nice to be putting stuff in. And we're going to go ahead and continue this process. I just wanted to take you along for this. Alrighty, folks, thank you for following us along on this. Garden bed start to finish, from building it, to filling it, to topping it off. Now, if you like that kind of content, please go ahead and subscribe and follow us along. There's going to be a lot more to come. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give us a thumbs down. Let us know in the comments which way you went with it. Also, maybe leave us a comment on what you all think about gardens in the front yard. We've got a whole lot more to build out there, so I hope to see y'all in the next one, and we will be catching you around.